Alright guys, we are out here on the test strip. Just gonna put the car down and we're gonna go. On my phone I have got the GNSS speed test analyzer. So we're gonna put the car down and see how fast this car goes on the stock wheels, 2S LiPo battery. Let's go. Alright, hit track and start. I think we might actually be on throttle level 25, so let's just up that. Oh no! Camera flew out. Oh no. Looks like we're still recording. That was a massive crash. Let's go back, look at that on the footage. I think we're still good to go though. So we're gonna plop it back on the car. Car's still good. So honestly, I'm gonna check the speed and then we're gonna put this car right back on the ground. Man, that was crazy. I thought that car was a gono. Honestly, no structural damage to the car at all, looks like. Let's take a look at what we've got for our speed. I'm gonna hit read. Oh wait, actually stop, then read. 38 miles an hour for this car. We just got it warmed up though. Let me check the camera. Oh, we're still good. We're still good. All right, I'm gonna put this back down, back in the GPS. Everything's synced up. Oh man, that was a crazy crash. All right. Track, start. Might have been messed up a little bit on that crash. If we just go forward. You guys can kind of see it pulls off to the side. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. I would change that by the throttle rate. Also could be because of the water on the tires. I did mention that it was raining. Fortunately, thanks to the rain gods, it cleared up a little bit, but still having a major effect on the tires of the vehicle. You guys can kind of see when we go in a straight line here. All right. Well, the GPS flew out, the camera flew out. Car honestly didn't even take that much more damage. I'm gonna put the GPS back inside the car. I'm surprised it didn't fly out the first time, but I'm gonna put the GPS back inside the car here, just like that, and then put this back up on here. Honestly, yeah, the tires are looking way too wet to continue the speed test, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one more time. If we get another crash, then we get another crash. But I think that we can get 40 miles an hour out of this car on the wet. Let's try it. Oh, actually we're not getting shit because one of the tires actually is it good now? It is good, but it's wobbly as all. All right, we're gonna have to bring this car. We're gonna have to bring this car into the garage and fix the tire. I don't know if I want to switch out to what I've had planned just yet, but I've got something planned for this car. So if these tires don't work out, we'll have something else. But I think I'm going to give them one more try and come out on a day that's sunny and we don't have any rain at all, because this car already had a problem with doing donuts if you just push the throttle a little bit too hard at the start. So yeah, we're going to take it in before it sustains any actual damage. You'd be surprised. That was some pretty bad crashing we had today. So I'm surprised that this car only sustained the wheel damage that it did. But yeah, that's Chinese metal for you. So thank y'all for watching. This is Wanyá from Epic CW, and we out. I might have a little piece at the end here of me fixing up the car or talking afterwards. But just in case I don't, peace out. All right, so we're still on the test strip, and I came back to the car, as you guys can see, my little setup, but I forgot to actually show off at the end of the video what the speed was crashing. So let's see what we crashed at. Let's see what speed. So stop, read, 34 miles an hour. So that was a 34 mile an hour crash, and we sustained only minor damage to the wheel here. It's kind of messed up, but as you can see, it's not really spinning right. But just want to show you guys the speed run numbers that we got. All right, so taking a look in the garage, it looks like the 917K actually did take some structural integrity damage while we were driving the car, and it wrecked a couple of times. So I believe it was on the last wreck that we were traveling up the street and the car might have hit something. I didn't watch the footage just yet, but it looked like the car hit something and spun into the curb. We checked the GPS footage after the crash because I decided that I wasn't going to risk it with this car, and luckily I didn't, because you could see here that piece that says RLAARLO 55 millimeter or 65 millimeter. No, it's 55. RLAARLO 55 millimeter. There's actually a drive axle for the rear tires, and if you look over at this one, it is perfectly straight as it's supposed to be. This one here is bent over on itself, and you see it kind of arcs around. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this one. So we did actually bend that piece. Fortunately, it shouldn't be that hard to fix. I could just take apart the back here, unscrew a couple of things, and then hopefully put that back together just as it was. But other than that, everything else is in place where it should be. The car, I mean, sustained some pretty heavy flips. There was some plastic that was scratched up on the back here when it landed, but that was about it. The tire was probably the thing that took the most damage of anything, even more than the axle itself. But yeah, that was our little review here after our crash and after our video. So if you guys enjoyed that video and you want to see more of this car, it will be back in the future. I have to make a couple of modifications to it just to make sure it works properly. And I think in the next video that this car is featured in, I'm actually going to put the special special part that I had on it, fit those on, and we'll see how the car drives. Thank you all for watching. This is Wanyá from Epic CW, and I'm out. Peace.